How are we all doing? I hope you're keeping well out there. Part 3 of the GEC Dual Standard Television set. In the last video, a lot of helpful comments from the likes of Michael Dranfield, etc. But one comment in particular stood out from Ian Edwards. And Ian Edwards enjoyed the video and he spoke in his comment about the boost voltage, and he is quite correct. We should check this, because if this is a little bit high, it could very well damage our line output transformer, etc. And he was very kind to give us a bit of information about it. So he says that R132-R133, which are the two resistors we replaced in the last video to get the frame output stage to play ball, etc., because the boost voltage was very low getting in there, and we were not getting a happy frame output stage as a result. And he said we should check the boost volts at the junction of these two resistors, and it should be between a 750 and 790 volts. So that's what we're going to do. And this happy little preset here, P11, he sets the boost voltage. So as you can see, I have the AVO meter here. We have the television in a state that is running, and we are showing test Cardiff on the screen, and light is good. Definition isn't brilliant on the video, but I'm sure we'll figure that out in time. So anyway, check the boost voltage and see what it is. Now, I just set it at the time for the width to be right on the test card. That is, and we'll go back to this again, excuse me, just the edges of the test card are visible, right? And that should correspond roughly with a correct boost voltage. However, let's see what it is. As you can see, I have ground and strap on the chassis, so I will dab with the probe. Dab with the probe. Sure enough, it's 790, but which is good. No, that's just under 790. However, yeah, I think we'll wind it down a bit just to be on the safe side. We'll bring her down to the 750, the lower end of that figure. Now let's see how the screen looks. Ooh, we've lost our width quite a bit. We've lost a bit of width, but we can leave her running in that condition anyway for the time being. Stressy wessy rules will be eliminated. We can wind it back up to the 790 when we're done, and see if that all corresponds with happy days. Oh, television's running well. So I do reckon this was a fairly low hour set. It's going quite well. It's running alright. Life is good. The linearity in the frame stage is still giving us a bit of jip, and we cannot set it right. So, apart from anything, I think we will check, as Michael Dranfield quite rightly said as well, the cathode bypass, which is in the back here. I think we'll just replace that. So we'll get that out and see what value that is. As I say, I haven't yet dug out the service information for this. Time hasn't allowed me to do that, but we'll see how we get on with this. I got them out, 220 microfarad, 25 volt. Upper limit 30 volts. Look at that. No date code on it. As such, well, that's a date code of some description. 4718 149. Could that be week 18, 1974? Who knows? Sadly though, I think it's okay. Yep. Old ESR meter doesn't zero too well these days. He needs an overhaul. However, if the buzzer goes, it's good. That ain't look too bad. It's more or less where it is. But anyway, we'll stick a new one in there because they're not expensive and they are a weak spot. So we'll get a 220 out and bang it in. I found a nice replacement here. Look at this, 220 microfarad, 35 volts. That's going to go in nicely. I like using axial caps when I find them in place of axials, so that's nice. Well, you cap in, but sadly that didn't solve our problems. We still can't get the frame linearity right at all. You cap in. Looks like it was made for the place. We can get height. Now, it probably doesn't open the camera at the dodgy angle as well, but we can. We can get height, but we can't get. We can't get linear. It actually looks linear on the phone, but that's because we're at a bit of an angle. I think all the resistors around them two controls, the top lane and the general lane, will just have to go. I'd say they're all them. Change the lot. We can't get it right at all. And I imagine they are all fairly well out too. Right, so we're going to check some of these resistors. So we have the old trusty Fluke 28 Mark II out. And what seemed like just a moment for you was nearly a week for me since I've been near this. Funny, isn't it? However, I also still haven't managed to dig out a diagram for this particular chassis. One close to it in the red book, but it's not the same. It's more or less the same, but not quite, and all the designations are different and everything, so it's not a whole lot of help. However, that doesn't matter for now. Right, so we're going to stab around blindly around the linearity controls anyway. So there's a 10k there. I think that's a sync coming over from the video. Let's see, what's that? 127. I think that's probably going to be okay. Let's see what this one here is like. 47k. That's gone in line with the linearity control here. It's between the top lane, it's between the two controls. So that was way out. It'd be great. 52, or it should be 47. That's okay. It's been in spec. What about this one over here? Here's another one here. R109. It's a nice horrible carbon resistor. And it's supposed to be 47k as well. 56k. Yeah, it's not wild, like, you know, it's not wildly out. What about this one here? What's that? 1 meg. Sorry, he's going to be out a bit. 1.3 meg. It's out a bit. Again, not mad. $47k again. It's risen quite a bit to 56k. We could probably get rid of that one. Let's see what's going on here. 330k. 433k. Oh, he's risen a bit. What have we got here? That's 4.7, 5.4. That's probably not too bad. Yeah, we could get rid of him. Right, we're going to change this one here for a start. Right. Let me see how we get on then. They're all out a bit, and it could be a cumulative effect. But, you know, it could be as well also changing the lot, alright. We'll see how we get on. So we have replaced several resistors, and we're a bit better than we were. Well, we have our lined up pretty good. So we replaced R110, R109, and R107 in there. And what have we got for our efforts? Relatively linear. A frame scan indeed. Not bad. We'll turn the television around and we'll have a closer look at the test card. Let me turn off the lights first though. And this one. Just look at those valves glowing. Isn't that a lovely sight to behold on a cold winter's evening? Yeah, maybe it's just me. Alright. Let's turn the set around and have a squint. Right, so that's how it looks at the minute. Turned around and switched on, and we can compare to our little monitor up there. The frame scan's pretty linear now. Happy enough with that. Obviously it's not centered right. The picture shift magnets are a little bit stiff. But, we're getting there. We need to pull the picture up this way into the corner a bit. Easier said than done. And one thing it's missing is there's usually little bar magnets either side of the scan coils. This one doesn't seem to be fitted with that, so I don't know how close we're going to get it. We should be able to improve on that a little bit. Nice picture, but it just, I don't know, the HF response just isn't there or something. There's something just not quite right about it. I think we might have an issue in the video stage. Any suggestions from GEC experts? Briefly appreciate it. We did bang in another PFL 200, but to know, didn't make any difference.